Hi, I'm Patrick, and this is Brian. Together, we're Just Got Played. We're at the Cloak and Blaster where we just got done playing Toast. Toast is coming to a Kickstarter very, very soon. Please come back and watch us review the game of poisoning wine, Toast. See, kids, Brian wasn't dead, he was only mostly dead. Brian, tell us a little bit about playing Toast.
Sure. Before I tell you about Toast, Patrick, I just want to thank you for the CPR. Without that, I would not have been revived. Sure. Toast, it's a 2 to 12 player drinking game, but not actually will you be drinking alcohol when you play this game. Instead, it will be fake wine, some antidote, and deadly toxins will be in the mix. In Toast, each of the players is assuming like an aristocratic type character and or a wine taster, depending on the number of players that are in the game. And each person is going to be given a certain number of random tokens, which represent either doses of wine, some antidote tokens or doses, and some toxin tokens. There's also a deadly green toxic token that's placed in the glass, and there's going to also be some additional other random tokens that are going to be dropped into the wine glasses. So during each player's turn, what they're going to do, they have a number of actions that they can take. They can either take one of their, what's called topping off the glasses. You can take one of your tokens from your hidden screen back here, and you can place it in any one of the goblets. Or the other thing you can do is you can peek directly into the goblet, and you can do that secretly, and then put it back and put it right there. And then finally, the other action you can do is you can swap with the person to your left or with the person to your right. Now, when you run all out of your doses, then the final option that you can do is call for a toast, in which you now have to select, say I'm going to toast, reveal that you have no more tokens to place in there, and now you're ready to basically pony up, and hopefully your goblet does not have as much toxin as it has antidote in there. Because if it does, if the toxins exceed the antidote amount, you're dead. Well, so will everyone else. There's a couple other things that make the game interesting. Each player gets a character card, which has a special ability that can also make the game more interesting. And on top of that, there's also some victory point mechanics in the game where at the beginning of the game, you can basically declare who you plan to poison and kill. You get points if you actually kill that person, or if they die, and then, or if they're all pointed towards you and you actually live, you get points for that as well. Patrick, what would you say is your favorite thing about Toast?
I think this game's going to be wildly popular. I really, really like it. It's a social deduction game, but it's got this amazing tactile feel to it. It's got these stand-up napkins and actual glasses themselves where I get to drop poison tokens into, and I kind of want to cover my hand and drop them in there so you can't see what I'm doing, and I want to make sure I know what's in one of them at least, and I can peek. It's just really cool. There's just really cool tactile feel to this whole game that I like a lot. And if there's one thing that you really like about it, it is?
The thing that I like best about the game is the theme. It's kind of unique and it's refreshing, but most importantly, it reminds me nostalgically of the movie The Princess Bride, when Wesley's like sitting there and he's battling wits with the Sicilian, and they're sitting there and they're placing the iocane, is that how you say it?
Iocane powder.
The iocane powder, it's like scentless and odorless and tasteless and deadly as hell. And you're switching it around, and they're like, okay, well, it would kill me so I'm not going to choose your glass and all that stuff. So it definitely brings you straight back to that moment in the movie, which was a great movie, and you actually feel like you're reliving that moment. Patrick, what would you say is the thing, though, that you liked least about Toast?
This was very difficult for me. I really can't think of anything that I don't like about the game. I'm going to pick something in this. We have a prototype version, so I'm not sure if this is going to translate into the other version or not. But if they're not just colored glass beads, which they work fine, but if they had some cool graphic art on them, like skull and crossbones piece that had for the deadly poison one, and the antidote might have something else. I'd like to see that, I guess, but it's really tough for me. I really enjoyed every aspect of this game. Now, there's one thing that you didn't like. If you had to choose something,
Again, this game, there's not much to not like about this game. But if I had to pick one thing, I would have to say, and this is like you said, a prototype version of the game, so things are subject to change. Is I do like the idea of the napkin as a screen to like hide what doses you have left.
really thematic.
It's really thematic, but I just think that this one's slightly too small for me and for anybody with the same size hands. It's hard to like reach in there and not move the thing, and then somebody can peek at what type of token I'm gonna,
You got big mitts.
So like I said, I'm reaching. Yeah, I have big mitts, and you know what that means. So
Yeah, you can't reach in your napkin.
yeah. So again, the game Toast will be coming to Kickstarter very soon. So make sure you jump over there and pledge for your copy.
I'm Patrick. This is Brian. Together we are Just Got Played. Thank you very much for watching.
You seem to know a lot about that iocane powder.
Oh yeah.
Have you built up an immunity to it?
Way bigger tolerance than I wish I had. You want some?
Nah, I'm okay.
I can call a guy.
No, I think we're good.
I know a dude.
Folks, just say no to iocane powder. Unless you're Wesley and you've built up a tolerance. Spoiler alert.
What kind of production is this?